Hello chess fans, today we're covering the Champion Chess Tour final, 8 players playing rapid 15 minutes per 3 seconds. What are the standings? Here we go. Wesley So, Magnus Carlsen and Caruana are in the lead. Alireza Firouzja is in the middle. Hikaru Nakamura lost his 2 matches today. So what we're gonna see today is an incredible game between Caruana with white, number 2 in the world, and Alireza Firouzja, the superstar and youngster, ranked number 8 in the world with the black pieces. It is a brilliant game in the Italian. So let's go straight to the opening. And Alireza plays this opening with both colors. So this is called the Giuoco Piano, and you have here that structure, and the knight on b1 can come to d2. I have videos on my channel to go in details about the Giuoco Piano game, but right now I'm gonna go with the main moves because this is all theory. And here Alireza played bishop e6, exchanging the bishops. Now the plan for white is to push the pawns and gain some space in the center over here. But right now, knight h5, Alireza was to come to f4. Knight f1, the knight wants to come to e3 or to g3. What does black do? Alireza play knight e7. The knight is also relocating to a better spot. Why is that? Because when you go here, that knight here doesn't attack that, cannot go here, so that knight here has no prospect. By moving it to e7, you get all of a sudden more prospects. So here, very logically, Caruana, number 3 in the world, or number 2 in the world, should I say, just behind Magnus Carlsen. He had a fantastic year so far. He plays g3. Very logical. He doesn't want the knight to come here. He wants to defend his king. And you know what Alireza does? Boom. The knight comes here. That's, I would say, not winning, but very interesting. So here, rook g6, check. The king moves. And now we have that knight on f4, that rook on g6, ready to pounce on g2. Of course, Caruana knows how to defend, and he plays knight g3. This way is defending that square. And here, what is black move? Queen d7. Very logical. You are attacking and threatening queen h3. Let's say if you forget about the threat, boom, this is checkmate. So over here, knight g1 is a defense. Actually, it's a mistake. The computer will tell you that knight f5 is the best move because this way you kind of prevent black for coming to the king side. So knight g1 played, still defends h3, and now this is black to play. Feel free to pause the video. And here, super talent and genius Alireza Firouzja, 20 years of age, play rook takes g1. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, a brilliant move. White has to take, and the queen come here. So we can see that it's very dangerous, but white is up a rook. We only have 1 rook for black, 2 rooks for white. But the threat is rook e6, rook here, rook there, and then checkmate. There's no real way to prevent that. In the game, c5 is played. The idea is to prevent the bishop on a7 to attack. But this was not the best move. Over here, the best move was to do queen g4, trying to exchange the queen. Alireza would have played for sure bishop takes e3. Now we do exchanges, and the king comes here. Now the king attacks the piece on h3, the rook here attacks the bishop on e3. but you have a check. And here you have a brilliant move. Boom! Bishop takes f2. Brilliant. Why is that? Well, white takes, and now we have this massive fork and a lot of pawns for black. The computer likes the black side here. So anyway here, Caruana had to come to g4. Instead, he plays c5 to prevent the bishop. But now, Alireza shows his class and play h5. Now, white no longer can suggest to exchange pieces. Rook e2 played, rook e8, we know the plan. Rook e6 move 1, rook g6 check, and this is checkmate. So white has to do something. Queen f1, proposing to exchange the queen. Of course, with black, we don't do that. And now we do rook e6 with a simple plan, rook g6 checks. White has to do something, and the only thing to avoid checkmate is to put the knight, because when we put the rook here, queen f1, and we defend g2. Now, Alireza play quickly h4. Imagine for a minute that that queen is somewhere. Let's say the queen is on e6. Then you can do h4, h3, winning back one piece. Rook c1 play, and here, brilliant. How do you bring that bishop into play? You have a queen attacking, we have a rook attacking, we have a pawn attacking, but you don't have your bishop on a7 playing. So the move is a5. And that is to me a brilliant move, because if white takes, boom, your bishop is back into play and you're gonna win easily. So a5 is played, bishop c3, Caruana wants to take back on b4 if need be. Now queen g4 played, threatening h3, king h2, the king is trying to stay away from that file, h3 attack the knight moves. Now, Alireza give a check, give another check, the king comes back here. Of course, he gives another check to gain some time on the clock, and here he doesn't repeat moves. You can always do queen f3, queen f4, you have a draw with black, but black wants more, and Alireza play takes on c5. White takes, he gives another check, and here he takes on c5. What is the threat? Very simply, taking on e3, followed by rook g2 with a winning attack. Here the best move was to protect the knight, and here you would simply win like that. Why? Because you have rook g1 winning the queen. That was the best defense, but here Fabiano with white tried to offer exchanging the queen, but he missed. Queen f2, and you can see that white resigned, because over here you can simply do checkmate. And if you take with the queen, you have checkmate. So I think this was an incredible game. The key moment is knight f4, giving a whole piece, followed by rook g1, giving a whole rook, and followed by a5 to open the scope of that bishop with all the pieces coordinated to attack. Beautiful stuff. And you can see here piece number 1, piece number 2, piece number 3, and white is up a piece, but that king here is in danger and cannot survive. So that was the story with the black pieces. Alireza dominated the number 2 player in the world. He ended up losing the match on Armageddon, but make no mistake, Alireza is a future of chess. Feel free to leave your comments if you agree, if you enjoyed the game, subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next one.